In our contemporary era, as humanity confronts an unprecedented environmental crisis, there is an urgent search for ethical frameworks to govern our relationship with the planet. Remarkably, Islam articulated over 1400 years ago a profoundly advanced conception of environmental justice, a version that designates humankind as khalifah or trustee over the earth, rather than its absolute proprietor. This philosophy is consistently evident even within the ethical framework of warfare in Islam. Historically, armies often employed tactics such as destroying the adversary's environment, cutting down their trees, or contaminating their water sources. By contrast, the Prophet Muhammad established a distinctive code of conduct for military engagement. Prior to their departure, he would issue his forces clear, binding instructions, including: do not kill a woman, a child, or an elderly man. Do not cut down a fruit-bearing tree, and do not demolish a building. Now, pause and consider the profound wisdom embedded in these directives. Even in the midst of a battle, when confronted by an army intent on taking your life, you are prohibited from destroying the very source of life. Well, why is this so? Because the tree does not belong to the combatant. It is a resource of nourishment for civilians and a provision for future generations and habitats for birds and animals alike. It reflects a vision that transcends the immediacy of war, safeguarding the continuity of life long after the conflict is ended. In Islam, environmental justice is not solely prohibitive, seeking to prevent corruption, but also protective, encouraging cultivation and renewal. This is exemplified in the distinctive jurisprudential principle of revival of barren lands. The Prophet Muhammad declared, "Whoever revives a dead land, it becomes his." This principle affirms that if an individual reclaims and cultivates land that is barren and unowned, they acquire rightful ownership of it. It constitutes an open call to transform wastelands into flourishing gardens and serves as both an innovative economic framework and an environmental policy that promotes productivity and expansion of green spaces. To further reinforce this incentive, Islam connects agricultural activity with the highest form of spiritual investment, ongoing charity. The Prophet Muhammad stated, "No Muslim plants a tree or sows a field from which a bird, a person, or an animal eats, except that it is counted for him as an act of charity." Thus, every fruit eaten by a passerby, every nest a bird constructs in the branches of one's tree, and every shade that provides shelter to an animal is counted as a continued reward, enduring even after one's death. It's a comprehensive vision. Humanity is not tyrannical masters over nature, but a guardian entrusted with its care. The earth is not merely a resource to be exploited, but a sacred trust for which every individual will ultimately be held accountable regarding how it was preserved and safeguarded. Can this vision inspire us to solve our modern environmental crisis?
Salam Center for Advocacy and Dialogue.